This could be a pretty big episode here in the Raiders franchise. We are 8-3-1. We could clinch a playoff spot by the time we're done today. Or things could get really messy with some division games coming up, and everything from here on out is an AFC matchup, a lot of them against playoff competition. The Broncos are behind us in the standings. We play them twice. We play Miami, we play Pittsburgh. Can we carry on the hot streak from last episode? Let's find out. And we're also going to be having a chance to break out our rookie quarterback, Denzel Stockton, who really did have his best game against the Browns last episode, throwing 4 touchdowns and no interceptions in a very dominant win. If he can keep that up, he might become a superstar after all. But the superstar boost here is not an easy one. He needs to throw 1 or fewer interceptions, which hasn't always been easy for him, and have 350 scrimmage yards or 4 touchdowns total. I'm always getting told I need to give my players some more gear. I never know what to do, because in my head it's just like, well, there's sleeves. I guess there's wristbands. Like, what am I missing here? What do y'all want for these players? Anyway, Denzel Stockton now 23 touchdowns, 13 picks on the season. He needs to throw for 350 or 4 touchdowns. And he's coming off a 4-touchdown game. And he does have one 350-plus yard game on the year. So we'll see if he can bring his best to the table against Denver. Let's get to know them a little bit. Well, I want to see if Patrick Surtain matches up a lot with Davante Adams, because if that happens, getting the 350 is going to be a challenge. Justin Simmons, Levante David now in Denver, and notice the really steep overall drop-off on this roster from the 90s down to the high 80s, and before you know it, barely in the 80s. This team is definitely regressing, needing an influx of talent. Looking at their front 7, I think we're going to run on these guys and run pretty well. So it might be tough for Stockton to have a big day. We match up well in the running game, and their best players are all in the secondary. But if Stockton's going to be one of the best, then he needs to become matchup proof. Doesn't matter who he faces. We have the trench boost scenario to go through as well. And the offensive line did do a pretty good job against Cleveland. They even found a way to freeze Myles Garrett in place, which I don't think I've seen anybody do successfully before. So now we have a rushing challenge in very conflicting scenarios. We're pretty much guaranteed to lose at least one of them. And while we're at it here, maybe we should go ahead and throw some upgrades at our coaching staff. And I'm feeling, that quarterback guru tree, maybe now is the time. We can boost short accuracy, might as well. This side of the quarterback guru tree helps out all the accuracies, and then you can get down to play action, throw power, and speed. I don't find the bottom here to be as necessary with the accuracy adding a little bit more of a boost. I'll go medium here. And then I want to spend 30 on the offensive line awareness. This will help out all 5 starters. That's a pretty good coordinator we have there for the offense. I am expecting him to possibly get hired away in one of the next cycles. We have a couple upgrades here as well. We'll go to the undrafted Jalen Jeffries. I'm really wanting to see some success stories here in a +4 man coverage. That is what I'm talking about there. Although it doesn't really, fix it. He's not really going to be a great hybrid safety most likely, but I saw these ratings and thought he was definitely good enough to make the bottom of the roster. And then Tyree Wilson, we'll go more power. That's the direction I seem to be heading here these days. I want power rushers, especially as offensive lines get lighter and more athletic. It's also a good time to look at players who have expiring deals at the end of the year because that deadline is coming up pretty quickly. I think for Trayvon Merrick, I want to offer now. He has the higher development. He's only 25 and is really interested in coming back. So I'm going to offer a 3-year deal here. I think this should do it. We're a really good fit for what he's looking for, and that's pretty much as easy as it gets. Oh, are you telling me we're getting our first snow game of the series? The snow is falling in Mile High, and we've got ourselves a really massive game. And that's right, they have Sam Howell as their quarterback now in Denver after making that switch. And they're at 6-6. This game is going to have a huge impact on their postseason outlook. And now we're going to see how Stockton handles the snow. This is going to be exciting. Kansas City victorious. They are 9-4, which means we must win to keep pace with them here. Whoa, I did not want to simulate the whole quarter. That's my bad. I wanted to watch until the next quarter. So, sorry about that. They took the opening drive for a touchdown, running the ball a lot with Javonte Williams. Tyler Beatty, I believe from Missouri, scored the touchdown. Raiders take the ball. Under center is Stockton, starting with Josh Jacobs and a 3-yard run. On second down, Stockton delivers to Michael Mayer on a dangerous pass. Got to keep it away from 31. And then wherever number 2, Pat Surtain, is, can't be testing him too much. 3rd and 5. Stockton with time. Off the mark. Punting away to Denver. Good kick by A.J. Cole. I do want to actually see their offense this time. Sam Howell in his 3rd season, I want to say. And second team. From the 25. Howell back to pass. Has time. And it's incomplete. Of course Devin White would make the play. I'm going to have to give him that captain's patch here soon. He's been so good. Makes the tackle again on Javonte Williams. It'll be 3rd and short. Crowd in the box. Trayvon Merrick is down around the line. It's Williams for the first down. And this is not the type of game we're built to really stop. We have a weak defensive tackle unit. It's our biggest need by far. And our linebackers, while being, they can make plays against the run. Nice job there by Snead. I wouldn't say we're dominant. Handoff, right side, and blocked up beautifully. Javonte Williams out to our 42. These are the games you got to be ready for, though. And Kansas City and Denver will play in the elements. And it's a gain of 7, just gashing at this defense. Williams left side, and he shrugs off Devin White. First down. And this front 4 is just not making an impact there. I want to take a look at our personnel. See, a lot of teams in this game, they like to get you spread out 3 wide and then force you to stop the run. Here's the personnel we have in there. I'm mainly looking at the strength and block shed skills and awareness. I really wish this was organized better. Like, why should it take me 9 years to find block shed? So Max Crosby by far has the best, but no one else really even stands out. So at that point, then all you can kind of do is default to strength and awareness. So we might as well get Byron Young in here over Matthew Butler. Howell fakes on first down. He's pressured by Crosby. We want them to drop back to pass as much as possible. Howell to throw on second down and complete to Cortland Sutton for 5. Should be a 3rd straight throw. Howell open. Sutton makes the catch. First down. They bring motion and hand it off to a receiver. That's Tim Patrick losing a couple. So that's 4 straight plays where they don't give it to Javonte Williams, and I welcome as much of that as they want to run. Second down, they're at our 20. Pressure coming. Howell away from it and caught. 3rd and 6. Howell up in the pocket, overthrowing Tim Patrick, incomplete. We ran 3 plays in the first quarter, so it's not looking good for Denzel Stockton to hit his goals today. And now that we're down 10, you kind of focus a bit more on, okay, let's just go win the game. What do we have to do to achieve that? I need to see something good out of the offense here, right now. From the 21. Running right with Jacobs. Surtain getting aggressive, and Jacobs fights him off. First down. Bringing Renfroe in motion here, and Stockton connects with Davante Adams, who will certainly see a lot of Surtain on this bottom part of the screen. Actually, Adams lines up mostly on the left, so he could avoid Surtain. And now looking his way, there he is, caught, and down to the 26. 41 yards on these 2 throws. And Davante's the key for Stockton today. From the Denver 26, a deep drop and a pass caught by Michael Mayer, and he's down to the 5. I think we're going to have a really good game today. This feels like game of the season type stuff in the works. 5 yards out, pitch Jacobs out on the edge and stopped by David. Jacobs inside and can't move the pile. Adams at the top, 3rd and goal. It is caught for the touchdown. No one else is making that play. Davante Adams, 5th straight game with a touchdown. He beats Damari Mathis. What a throw, too. If you're enjoying the show here, please leave a like on the video. Those are extremely helpful. I think I'm having a really good time with this series already. And it's 10-7. I might not sim much of this one. It feels like too good of a game. Oh, what a move. And the tackle is made. Is that, that's Jeffries. All right, Javonte Williams, he's been phenomenal every time they give him the ball. They give it to him on 1st down. He breaks 1 tackle, and Merrig takes him out. Williams again cuts inside. There's Devin White. 2 good plays back-to-back. Now you force the pass. It's up to our secondary now, and all that money invested to get us off the field. A 4-man rush on Sam Howell. He looks deep. Incomplete along the boundary. Big hit from Marcus Epps on the play. Raider ball, they bring Adams in motion. Stockton caught by Renfroe, and we're right back into Bronco territory. Stockton 6 for 788 yards, and he's just getting started. 2 receivers out to the right. A 4-man rush. Pass goes out, and it's hauled in by Trey Tucker at the 31. They give to Jacobs, and they clog the middle. There is not much there. 6 for 17. We're a little bit behind schedule here for our scenarios. 3rd and 5. Adams at the bottom. Stockton. It is incomplete for Davante Adams. Surtain wins that battle. Kick was nearly blocked, but the field goal from Carlson is good. We're all tied. Bronco football, their momentum has been deflated, but here's Javonte Williams trying to bring it back. He might run for 100 in the first half alone. Up the middle behind a fullback, and Williams gets 5, now 1 shy of the century mark. And this is where your game management is pretty critical. 3 minutes to go. This could be the last true possession of the half. Howell over the middle, and Sutton lost forward progress. It's 3rd down. Howell looks to keep it, and there he goes. 1st down inside the Raider 40. It's second down against the blitz, and down goes Howell. Devin White, 3 sacks on the season. And they're out of field goal range here. He's blitzing again. Howell heaving it deep downfield, out of bounds for Patrick. And the defense is going to keep him off the board and give the football back to the offense and still have time. For whatever reason, they've made it so punters suck at this area of the field. That's actually a decent punt at the 14. Stockton begins with an easy dump off. Michael Mayer gains 7. I don't like how slow we're starting here. We have our timeouts, and it's intercepted! Justin Simmons leaps in front of Davante Adams. Simmons is on one side, Surtain's on the other, playing opposite positions. But there's going to be somebody you got to be aware of no matter where Davante lines up. That's an incredible play. I want to know what coverage they were playing on that. And, it's not going to tell me. All right, it's just a zone blitz. So we're going to have Simmons kind of replace that slot, and it just couldn't be a better play call for that exact pass. So how costly is that error by Denzel Stockton going to be? From the 25, blitzing Howell, and he gets it out to Williams. Reaching forward, not first down, I guess. We're blitzing Devin White an awful lot. Let him go. He'll get a break at halftime. Pass. Oh, that was close to Jalen Johnson. I'd probably go inside run here, call a timeout. You have 2 remaining if you're Denver. They're not going to. Screen works, though. Javonte inside the 5. Huge 4 yards right here. This could decide the game. Howell to the air. He wants Patrick, and he can't handle it. Crowding the line. 2nd and goal, Denver. 4-man rush. Caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy was able to fall across the goal line, and the Broncos win these last couple minutes. Little bit behind him there, but that kind of protected him from Spillane and made it easier to fall into the end zone. Maybe it was on purpose. So unless we have a long return, this is probably your halftime score. Tyler Hull trying to shake loose, can't do it. He made a lot of plays in preseason to make the team, but hasn't really impacted special teams in the regular season. Josh Jacobs is going to pick up about 6. So we do use the timeout. You got to go intermediate here for a big gain. That's what we do, and it's Jacoby Myers with 6 seconds to go. Now it has to be kind of a one-read throw and get out of bounds. Not much time. We might just go to the end zone on this. Stockton lets it fly and mile high. Almost had it. Michael Mayer was right there. Incomplete. And this is your halftime score in what's been one of the most exciting, intense games on the year. We get the ball, though, to start the 3rd. Tyler Hull from the 1-yard line. Up the hashes. Now trying to cut outside. And it's a solid return. Stockton can't afford any more interceptions when it comes to his scenario. He wants to be a superstar. He's got to play like it here in the second half. 1st and 10, Vegas. Josh Jacobs breaks a tackle, still only gets 3. On 2nd down, I thought Renfro would have that one, but off the mark. Already a critical 3rd down. We have like a quads here at the top. Kind of an interesting empty look. Jacobs helping Chip, did not do it well. Stockton off the mark for Renfro. Not a bad play call here as Renfro gives him a chance over the middle. And Stockton just can't find him. You're not going to hit all those throws as much as you have in past Maddens. I think that's a really positive change, that accuracy is not this thing that you just forget about. There have been so many NCAA and Madden games where accuracy doesn't even mean a whole lot. 1st and 10. Broncos want to run it. Devin White shuts it down. 4-man rush. Howell hits the throw, and it's Judy. Inside, and not much here for Williams. Seeing Spillane and Diablo get in there. The defensive front's not really going to clog a lot of lanes on their own. The linebackers have to play well the rest of the way. They're blitzing Sam. Oh, he's decked by Spillane. And he spilled the ball, but it was a forward pass. If anybody has, feedback on if auto subs are working or if there's a way to get them to work well in this game, I'd love to know. Auto subs can be a lot of fun when they do work, and it's been many Maddens since that was the case. Cut by Devontae Adams for about 7. Trailing in the second half, are we going to get that special version of Stockton or not? Here on 2nd down, it's cut by Michael Mayer. To Jacobs, and immediately having to avoid traffic in front of him, he does find 3 yards. On 2nd down, a deep drop and a pass to Mayer. It goes for a first at the Denver 32. 3 tight ends, and following them is Jacobs, and even with 3 tight ends, we can't make much room. And now you got the tackle Thayer Munford shaken up, and offensive line depth does not come easy. So we do make a change on that right side. We'll have to pay attention there to how good the pass protection is. Stockton gets it out to Renfro accurately for a first. All right, it's a hamstring for Munford. Replacing him is Oli Udoh, and as a Viking fan, I know a lot about Oli Udoh. He's a backup at best. Now, I don't get to choose those injury decisions there. I'm pretty sure it just put Munford back in. Nothing here for Jacobs. It's all going to fall on Denzel Stockton today. We've driven down the field. It's 3rd down. He's got an open man who can't haul it in. Denver Bowl after a field goal drive. They still lead by 4. Good protection. Howell misses an open receiver. Not easy to throw in these elements. I'm certainly glad they're trying after all the early success with Williams. They want the screen. They got it to him, beating the blitz. It's a 1st down and a whole lot more. Williams still going. Finally down at the 26. So many close calls on this single play. Let's run it back. We're sending the blitz. They have the play call to counter it. A lot of times, though, you get that quick pressure and the quarterback can't get the completion. Spillane's right there. He should just hold on to him. But Howell off his back foot floats it over the head of Crosby, and Williams is there. That frees up the pass. And then Williams shrugs off Jack Jones. Huge gain. And now they're into field goal range with 4 and change to go here in the 3rd. Howell to the air. He slings it behind Judy. Snead knocks it down. The gameplay here on All Pro default, man, I don't think Madden is capable of playing better than this without mods. Howell to the outside. It's complete. Greg Dulcich. They mix in the run. Williams got it at the 13. I'd really like to get some auto subs going, though. It'd be fun seeing some more running back subs. For now, it's Williams And he's down inside the 5. Williams again, walks in, touchdown, Denver. All Javonte on that drive, and the Broncos lead by 2 scores again. All that set up by a 47-yard screen pass, and now the Raiders lead or trail by 11. And we've got to get some points on the board here soon. We're going to pitch it to Jacobs, looking for some room outside, and he fumbled it out of bounds. Hand off Jacobs, outruns the fullback. He's found the opening. First down. It's the first time he's had room to run all game. He wasn't about to stay patient. He's taking it. To the right side, and Jacobs with a good cut and a hard finish for 6 yards. They've made the running back AI so much better than a few years ago. Like the subtle cuts and vision they display really separates ability levels. Jacobs pushing forward. Irwin says, all right, I can help even if you outrun me. I'll just push you ahead. First down, Raiders. Final minute here of the third. Blitz. Doesn't matter. It's out too quick. It's Davante Adams. 5 catches on the day now for Davante. I would like to see a few more. Off the fake. Stockton has time. It's beginning to run out, and he has to throw it away. What a great game this has been. But we've got to keep it close going into the 4th. Stockton has time and overthrows Renfro. On third down, they get the free rusher. Somebody messed that up, and it's Baron Browning. And from here, it'd be a 54-yard field goal. Not what you want. It looks like, 2 players screwed up. You got Munford over there. I've been seeing this formation a lot. So Jacobs, he's meant to chip. And instead, no one does anything. Depending on the wind here, I think about this situation a lot. But if the wind's at your back for a long kick like that, I think it's worth it to use a timeout to make your field goal attempt happen in the 3rd quarter. I don't know what it is here. But let's hope it's advantageous because it's a long one. 54 yards. Carlson's kick is no good. He missed it wide left. And that's a difficult one here, giving the field position now to Denver. Still an 11-point game. I think the defense can only allow about 3 more points in this game, at least regulation. It's out on the bubble, and Judy gets nowhere. 4-man rush. Howell throws complete. Merrick right there. It'll be 3rd down. Turning around here for a 3-and-out would be huge for the defense. I think we're sending pressure. Here comes Epps and company. Howell incomplete. It's Devin White. Give him the award right now. Sent deep and returned. Come on, find a crease. Not much there for Antonio Gibson. So you know you've got to get 2 more touchdowns in this. Well, you can do it with 1. You'd have to get the 2. But we got to go get some points now. Davante guarded by Surtain, and Stockton throws the other way for Renfro. 8 in coverage. Stockton threads it to Myers in Bronco territory. Man, this is fun. I'm having a blast calling this game today. This is a huge matchup. I love these intense games. No! It's intercepted! And it's going the other way. Can they stop him? They will not. Touchdown. Nick Bonito. It's the second time he's thrown it to Adams, and there's been effectively double coverage. So Benito, he's in that underneath zone, and he doesn't get too wide here. He stops. There's only a single receiver on that side. Bang, right there. That wasn't even a throw worth trying to thread there. And then he's off to the races, and Denver could be headed to a 7th victory. Well, we failed that scenario, and I don't think the rushing scenario is going to work out either. 31-13. Incomplete for Jacobs. Weather's been tough. This defense has been tough. They've intercepted the ball a couple times. They've shut down the run. It's second down, and now he caught it. But the thing is, too, is their defensive personnel, like I pointed out, it wasn't all that impressive, and their front seven didn't seem to be a good run-stopping unit. It's hard to predict when you can run and when you won't be able to. First down, Myers. The ball's out quick again to Davante Adams. The thing I noticed with Stockton, he's aggressive in trying to hit that early read. And it all comes down to if he's seeing the field well enough. And I think that's just part of, lower awareness, rookie quarterback stuff. Although his ratings are in line with a lot of veterans, he's going to get better from here. So he's throwing it to that first option a lot. It just needs to be kind of the right read more often. It's also a lot harder in zone coverage when these secondary defenders can be close. Oh, it's picked again. A third INT. Stockton trying to end the run back, and he does. But the damage is done. This was the biggest game for Denzel Stockton, a chance to push towards a postseason spot, kind of keep Denver out of the first place conversation, and we have not succeeded. They tack on a Javonte Williams touchdown, and this game's over. Huge win for Denver. They go to 7-6, and we are going to see them again here in a couple weeks. It's not going to be an easy schedule down the stretch, and this one is quite humbling. Big win for the Denver Broncos. Here are the stats. Stockton throws 4 interceptions in this game. 256 yards. Javonte Williams, a $157, breaking 7 tackles in the process. Back to the drawing board. I thought we were going to have a real classic game, and for 3 quarters, it really did play out that way. But that fourth quarter was ugly. We wanted to see more out of the ground game this week, and we could not execute. But we still got 1,000 experience. That's kind of as long as you don't go for negative yards, you get that. When you lose a game like this, does it come back to Denzel Stockton needing to play better or something else? Well, he threw 4 interceptions. A lot of those were quick throws. Pressure wasn't a problem. He just made some bad reads. No dev trait for Stockton. They also didn't give me a text prompt to pin the blame on him because I was going to. It wasn't anybody else's fault. Here are the standings now. Denver right on our heels and KC back in front. Now we take on the Chargers, the only team on our schedule that is outside the current playoff picture. Our next 2 opponents are currently locked into a spot. We have some upgrades to take care of here right now. Shakir Chaney getting the elusive upgrade. I might feel good about him being the RB2 even next year. That break tackle is so good. I want to find a way to get these other running backs some carries. It's tough when Jacobs is as good as he is. You can't justify not giving him the football. Let's go zone here for Marcus Epps, who I think has been good this year. I just don't know if I'll extend him yet, being 28 with normal development. And then Jalen Johnson, one half of this fantastic cornerback duo that's helped transform the defense in 1 year. But now we take on the Chargers, and we really need to bounce back, as losing 2 in a row here at this stage could be big trouble. No snow here. I would be concerned if that happened. It did take a comeback in our last game against the Chargers. I'm taking us right to the second half here, and we currently lead 13-7. We just saw these guys last episode, so very familiar. Stockton had his best game of the year against this defense. But down 6, the Chargers have it and run inside. Barr has superstar or better. So he hasn't been productive in the games we've played, but now we see that they have a superstar running back that's helped them move on from Austin Eckler. He takes it left, gets downhill. Merrick took a bad angle. Barr inside the 30. Totally different day for him. He's at 96 yards. Let's get to know him a little bit. I want to see the great players that join even our opponents. Tevin Barr is a 76 overall rookie. He's 6'1", 229 pounds with 92 speed. Excellent size and speed option who can truck and break tackles. He's got a stiff arm. A lot of similarities in his game and that of Josh Jacobs. Although Jacobs is more of a complete package running back. Herbert to the air. On first down, it's Keenan Allen. It's kind of weird. I already did a commentary today where Allen is on the Falcons. The give to Barr. And it takes 2 Raiders to get him to the ground. But we're likely surrendering another 100-yard rushing game, which would be 3 in a row with Nick Chubb. And then last game, Javonte Williams. Second down, Herbert sees Crosby and runs upfield. That's a good idea. Third down against the blitz. Herbert, what a throw! Keenan Allen caught it for the touchdown. We're blitzing and getting free rushers. It looks like we're about to get a sack. The ball just comes out on time. It's hard to blitz the best quarterbacks and get away from it. And Herbert is probably still a tier below the best quarterbacks. I think he's high 80s in this game. Raider football in this series oscillating between being very hot and very cold. Josh Jacobs out the back door, breaks the tackle. Great run. There was a time when the CPU running backs wouldn't even juke. When you get a good running back in here, though, watching in slow sim, it's really enjoyable. Josh Jacobs up the middle. Even the runs that look like they're nothing, they get a few extra. We have an amazing core right now, and I'm going to get maximum enjoyment out of watching this group. We got Myers in motion. A 4-man rush. Now Jacobs, not much on the catch. The way I look at it, though, Adams, Jacobs, Snead, Jalen Johnson, Max Crosby, all these guys are veterans on their second deal. And we got like a 4-year window with them in their primes. What a play by Jacobs. It might not even be that much time for Davante Adams given his contract and everything. I think his regression would have to be not too worrisome. First down and a great grab for Jacoby Myers. Driving into field goal range, again dumped to Jacobs. He's going to do it all for this offense. It's third down, off the fake. Time, and Stockton wants Adams, who was double covered. The run, and there's Tyree Wilson. Good to see him make a play. Trying to get the Chargers off the field here with us up 2. Pressure, can't get there. Oh, it's broken up, and that's Spillane showing he can cover a little bit. Well, we got the lead. Now trying to build it. And Jacobs gets the carry. falls ahead to the 45. He's gone over 100 yards. Pretty good chance of him leading the league in rushing this year. Jacobs, he's got room here, but Derwin James makes a great tackle. Again to Jacobs, and all kinds of room. Couldn't spin out James, but he gets the first. A lot of Josh Jacobs here today. I'm enjoying the show. Caught by Myers now, and he makes the first down play. 8 in coverage. Might have to check it down. Jacobs making a move. It's fun to watch, like, the running backs try to spin and juke, especially when they're as good as Jacobs, and it will work oftentimes. I'm just enjoying the gameplay here. Like, I haven't played the all-pro slow sim Madden in a while, so I haven't seen Madden play this cleanly in literal months. On 3rd and 2, forward progress should have it. Here's Stockton. He's in trouble and takes the sack. 13 yards behind the line. That Clark made a really big play in the last game, too. They might have a decent interior rusher. Incomplete for Mayer. Can't take a sack here. Stockton, chased by Mack, has to throw it away as he ran into his own blocker. But we should get a field goal from Carlson. 47 yards, left hash. O'Connell puts it down. Carlson puts it through. But hey, we got a great quarterback here who is within a touchdown, so you can't get too comfortable. Justin Herbert needs to show he can win the big game. It's Josh Palmer. Time for Herbert, runs out, and he gets it out to his tailback. That's Hall to midfield. I'm sorry, that's Barr. Getting confused with the running back the Chargers got in my other series, I'm pretty sure. 3rd and 4 for Herbert. Wide open, Keenan Allen. Too easy. With 6 minutes on the clock. Downfield and caught inside the 10. Josh Palmer, goal to go Chargers. A much cleaner game than the one we saw in the previous video with all the interceptions, of which there were 6. Herbert fires, caught for the touchdown. Josh Palmer. Chargers back in front. And for the 2, it's Gerald Everett. 3-point game. 5:27 to go in the game. Stockton, a big spot for the rookie. Jacobs losing yardage on 1st down. To the right, Jacobs shrugs off James and gets 3 instead of losing 3. It all falls on Stockton, though, eventually. 3rd and 7, less than 5 to play. Good protection. Stockton deep. Knocked away. He uncorked the deep ball, and it gets swatted down. I think you've got to punt it here at your own 24. Defense has to come up with a stop. Cole bobbles it initially and gets the punt away. He can really flip field position. Got to avoid Keenan Allen and any big plays now out of this Charger offense. Nervous time for the Raiders. 0-1 in the episode. And the Chargers will run it. The rookie runs inside, and Barr gets 4. Who's the other superstar there at the top? Is that Mike Williams? Nice throw from Herbert. Josh Palmer's making plays. This would be big with Rashawn Slater shaken up. He's been blocking Tyree Wilson. So a backup is coming in. That could be dangerous for the Chargers. They double team Wilson, run it left. Get 6. Herbert on second down, and it's picked. What a play by Jacorian Bennett. He jumps in front of Keenan Allen, and the Raiders take over with a short field. We've talked about a great secondary this year, but how about Jacorian Bennett making the play this time? He wanted it more than Allen there. And Stockton will take the field again. We're already close to field goal range. 4-man pressure. Stockton on target, but dropped by Renfro. I'm already seeing like 4 players that are rookies, I think, starting for this defense. They're just super young. Stockton over the middle, and it's Myers inside the 30. They're in field goal range now. Stockton drives it downfield, and Myers is inside the 10. Right before the warning here. Over the middle, Michael Mayer, touchdown, Raiders. And we retake the lead with 2 minutes left to go. Nice quick touchdown drive, and we should go up 4. So the defense has to keep the Chargers out of the end zone. Can Herbert shrug off the interception, or will he fall short in another late game situation? Chargers within 4. Press coverage from the corners. On first down, a quick catch for Keenan Allen. Allen now in the zone. This one's dumped to Everett, who shrugs off Johnson. Gain of 6. Might use that first timeout here soon. 4-man rush. Swung out. And Johnson makes a big tackle. There's the timeout. Rashawn Slater still not in the game for the Chargers. Herbert gets it out quick, and it's knocked down by Jalen Johnson. And now center Corey Linsley is exiting. That's huge. Is that Austin Schlotman? 4th and 4. Gotta have it here. You already spent the timeout. Here's Herbert. He fires, and it's caught. That is Isaiah Spiller who saves the game. 40 seconds left. Herbert caught. Spiller. Gain of 9. 1 timeout left for not San Diego. The Chargers. Caught and down in bounds. That's costly time. The running backs are making catches. They've got to get more yards, though. They saved the timeout. Herbert with 16 seconds. Gets it out, and Williams has the first, and they've got to burn it there. Now you can't get stopped in bounds. You've got to throw it to the sideline of the end zone. Herbert lets it develop. Not crossing the line of scrimmage. He throws it away. It's going to come down to a Hail Mary. A 26-yard Hail Mary is what we have here. Allen is isolated at the top. Here we go. Final play. Lobbed up and knocked down. There's a flag. They did not just call pass interference. Oh my God, they did. Interference on Marcus Epps. A 1 untimed down from the 1 to decide the game. Herbert will throw. Incomplete. Snead knocks it down from Mike Williams, and the Raiders win it. What a finish. I thought he was going to catch that. The Raiders win. We get our 9th victory of the season and have swept the Los Angeles Chargers. That's what I'm saying, guys. You don't need sliders to get a game this good. Here it is again. It seems to be the right throw. Or you could run a little pick play here with the running back with Allen there in Spillane's way. Regardless, though, it's a slant to the big 6'5" Mike Williams. And it's in his hands until it's not. Exciting football here in the second half. It's about what I expected for the finish in that first game we went through. I think we're going to see some incredible games against our division rivals. That was so much fun. And you know what's even better? Is we have 3 more games and it's all the same intense playoff preview matchups. Steelers next. Broncos rematch. Dolphins to finish. We're probably spending a lot of time in all those games. What an episode. The Raiders are still behind the Chiefs at 9-4-1. Now, we have this great record, but I want to remind you, we just won a game because we were able to break up a slant on the final play. We also have a win against the Chiefs where Kadarius Toney was stopped inside the 1 on the final play. That's how close it is between us being 7-6-1 instead. But we've come out on top in those close games. We've got a chance to go to the postseason and do some damage this year. But 3 more games on the schedule. I imagine next time we do week 16 and 17, try to avenge our loss to the Broncos. And week 18 could be its own episode if the playoff implications make sense. They're the 2 seed right now, and we would currently be in line for the 5 as the best wild card. So we'll have to see how things play out. If week 18 gives us a chance to win the division, then it makes sense to watch it on its own. But if it's just for wild card seeding and we have a spot already, I might try to stuff everything into next episode even. It just depends how things play out. But what an episode. Here's a stat update. Stockton, 26 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Josh Jacobs, almost 1,300 yards. Devontae Adams is closing in on 1,000 this year as he already has 10 touchdowns. And defensively, Devin White got up to 5 sacks today, 100 tackles. Quiet day for the pass rush, though. Crosby got 1 sack. Wilson, I think, was mostly shut out. But that's going to bring an end to this one. I hope you enjoyed. It really doesn't get a whole lot better than that most of the time. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll come back with more of this exciting Raiders franchise soon. Have a great day, everybody.